Hi, my dear friends. Now I'm in front of you once again to break a myth. काफी सारे स्टूडेंट्स का होता है ना कि 12th की प्रिपरेशन के साथ 12th बोर्ड एग्जाम्स के साथ हम आईपीमैट की प्रिपरेशन नहीं कर सकते. So I am talking to a lot of students. I have spoken to a lot of students in the last few days, and one another student Sarthak is with me, who is successfully able to crack IPMAT Rohtak exam. And then after that personal interview भी crack किया उसने, and now he is one of the students who is able to get a final admit in IIM Rohtak. So my dear friends, another little champ from IPMAT Wallah, Sarthak is with us. Sarthak, a big congratulations to you, yaar, and really proud. I'm feeling really proud talking to you. So Sarthak, how are you feeling right now?
I'm little bit nervous. I'm little bit happy. Everything is just sophisticated. It looks like a dream because I've never thought I'll be the part of IIM journey, or because in initial or during the preparation, I have a self-doubt. Am I able to crack IIM? But so it's a dream comes true for me.
So mix of emotions, a lot of emotions must be running around like inside you, है ना?
Exactly.
So obviously हर एक स्टूडेंट का ड्रीम होता है यार to sit in one of the IIMs, and you have achieved that dream. So सार्थक, थोड़ा सा ना अब देखो काफी सारे स्टूडेंट्स जो आपको देखेंगे इस वक्त, right? They would like to know कि how Sarthak was able to manage IPMAT exams with the board preparation, right? Board exams आपके इसी साल board exams खत्म हुए, so you were able to manage all those things. So can you take us through your entire journey? कब आईपीमैट के बारे में प्रिपरेशन करने का सोचा, आईपीमैट के बारे में कहाँ से पता चला, देन व्हेन डिड यू जॉइन आईपीमैट वाला, और कौन सा बैच था, एवरीथिंग एवरीथिंग आवर यूजर्स
Yes,
वांट.
sir. Okay, so let's go in 11. So the journey starts in 11th. I pursue JEE.
ओके.
So I really, yes, my dream was IIT Mumbai, IIT Bombay.
ओके.
So, but after some lectures, after some topic, I have realized that I am unable to crack it because it's far difficult as my capability. So the things will go, and I have a big brother called Utkarsha. He
ओके.
introduced me with IPMAT exam. There is IPMAT GPMAT exams in our country conducted by several IIMs. So I watched some lectures, some videos, some demo session, and I'm related to it. I'm comfortable with it, and I love finance. To be honest, I should go for the commerce field, but due to parents' pressure, I have to choose science stream.
ओके.
So after that, I knew about IPMAT in mid 12th,
ओके.
and so I was searching about the batches and the syllabus, and then I found out PW also conducted IPMAT batches. So I bought PW IPMAT Pro batch 2025-2026.
ऑलराइट.
But I'm a bit inconsistent, so I have to cover it IPMAT fast track
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
because I have boards too. So I have to prioritize board because we have a criteria. We need 60 above percentage in the boards. So for that time, for some period of time, I decided to focus on my boards exam. So I also do some lectures, some DPP, and some PYQ, some mocks. And after my boards end, I'm totally into I am like totally into IPMAT, just revision, just DPP, and the whole day I just studying about the concept, the various questions. The topic is not hard, but the questions are more harder. Like we have a plenty of variations in the questions in
राइट.
a similar subject. So I'm a bit difficult for me because I come from a HSC board, so it's a bit hard. The English
ओके.
advanced, the quants, and we are not used to it. But with you, Vinith sir, Juhi ma'am, so it makes things more easier than we think. So
राइट.
this is
Sarthak,
what my
I know
perspective.
that आपने pro batch join किया, तो joining a pro batch was very helpful for you because you were a little inconsistent at the beginning, but later on, since pro batch allows you to attend classes in any of the batches, so later on after board exams you switched over to the fast track batch. तो pro batch की वजह से help मिल गया, I believe आप.
Exactly. Exactly. The decision is one of my best decision in my life, purchasing ProBatch, because ProBatch gives me the access of plenty other IPMAT batches, IPMAT Pro, IPMAT. IPMAT Fast Track, IPMAT Foundation, and that helps me a lot. Like in the ending or the month before the exam, the Fast
Mhm.
Track batch was very helpful for me. So I think, and there is plenty of option like Khazana, DPPs, mocks, lot of mocks I gave. Because of that, it helps me a lot because it shows me where I stand in front of, or I'm comfortable with the students or competing with the other students. It shows,
Right.
it gives me the reality check. So
Great.
Pro Watch is a great decision for me.
वंडरफुल सो सार्थक मेरे को थोड़ा सा बताओगे स्ट्रैटेजी क्या होती थी आपकी लाइक व्हेनेवर यू यूज्ड टू अटेंड क्लासेस तो डीपीपी हेल्पफुल थी या फिर नहीं डीपीपी से कितने क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते थे देन एनी अदर थिंग दैट हेल्प्ड यू टू बेसिकली फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल अगर हम फर्स्ट स्टेज की बात करें आईपीमैट रोहतक का रिटन एग्जाम क्रैक करने में किस किस चीज ने हेल्प की थी आप
Okay, so let's start with, like, initially it's get tough, like the first few lectures when it comes to quant, LRDI, or
हाँ
anything, it gets harder for me because I'm not used to it. I have to
राइट
watch repeating, and in DPPs I have also got less marks, like 17, 19 out of 30. So
ओके
I was little bit, what can I say? I was doubting myself, is I am able to crack it? But the consistency and also the I'm looking at what I'm doing wrong. I also check my mistakes, and that makes me improve to, that helps me to improve myself in any other subject.
राइट ओके ग्रेट सो हाउ कंसिस्टेंट यू वर इन सॉल्विंग डीपीपीस तो क्लास के इमीडिएट बाद सॉल्व कर लेते थे या फिर यू यूज्ड टू गिव सम गैप कैसे करते थे डीपीपी मैनेज
Like pro batch, the classes
हाँ
was not regular. There is
यस
a days gap. So one day I analyze the concept, I'm analyzing the lectures, then make some proper notes with the understanding. And after understanding all the formulas, all the concept, then I go to the DPPs and I try to solve it. If it getting harder or I'm getting less mark, then I analyze where did I mistake. It could be a very small mistake, a very major mistake. So I analyze it, and I solve the DPP again.
ओके सो यू
So
यूज्ड टू
this is
रिवाइज
how it
थिंग्स
helps
एज
me a
वेल
lot.
रिवाइज भी करते थे आप
Yes,
प्रॉपर्ली
exactly. Because revision is the most important. Because let's say the example of profit loss, we have a chapter in a quants profit loss. The formulas are very important, but if we do not revise the formula regular basis, so it will get harder, for the papers or mock test.
राइट सो एक चीज बताओ लाइक फॉर अ पर्सन हु इज एन एस्पिरेंट फॉर 2027 or 2028 so what would you suggest should that student join any of the batches like pro batch or master quest batch which starts right from 11th standard or he or she should be joining the fast track batch giving only 1 or 2 months for the preparation what should be the ideal strategy
Okay, from my opinion, you should go with the IPMAT Pro, and you should be
Mhm.
consistent because in the last stage of month, everything looks at a burden. Like you have to do plenty of hours of lecture, 4 hours of lecture in fast track in a regular basis. So
Hmm.
you are unable to analyze the concept. And IPMAT exam is all about the concept of the question or the chapter. What kind of question is? So I will prefer you should purchase a IPMAT Pro batch, and then if you unable to be consistent, you can go with the IPMAT Fast Track because IPMAT Pro gives you the IPMAT Fast Track access too. But you should consistent with the IPMAT Pro, and after, because during the boards you get a break, and then you will come back after for the Fast Track, and Fast Track is a basically a revision. So you
Hmm.
should
Right.
be studying IPMAT Pro because Pro is the from basic to Pro. Fast
Hmm.
track is just a revision. So you should go with the pro, and you should do lectures and DPPs on a regular basis.
All right. What about test series, Sarthak? Like how many tests did you take? IPMAT Rohtak के कितने टेस्ट दिए थे? JIPMAT के कितने टेस्ट दिए थे? When did you started writing these mock tests?
I was starting giving mock test before a month of exams, and my syllabus did not complete at that time. So
Uh,
I have my big brothers Prathamesh and Narendra. So they are need droppers. So they advise me start
okay.
solving mocks, and no matter what marks you get, I'm getting very less mark initially. Like in a Rohtak, I'm getting 130 marks, 180 marks, but
Oh,
I'm improving myself. Indore
okay.
was so tough for me because it's Indore at the end. You have to be pro in that
Mhm.
concepts. So like I have gave 10 exam of each. Rohtak 10, Indore 10, JIPMAT 10. I am also selected for JIPMAT like Jammu, Bodh Gaya. I am selected for 7 IIMs.
Lovely, lovely, great. So, my dear friend Sarthak in front of us, who is already selected in seven of the IIMs, now will be going to IIM Rohtak. So, the last challenge, like how did you face personal interview? Like how did you prepare for this particular thing? Did you start it after your results of IPMAT Rohtak, or did you started a little bit of preparation for personal interviews initially?
I am a very positive minded person. Like I am always
Oh,
been like I
lovely.
will be selected in any of IIMs. So I have to be prepared for anything. To be honest, I am working for Indore, but unfortunately, I was not able to crack it. But I was preparing since the IPMAT Pro started, like reading continuously what is current affairs, what is going on in the world, and everything. But you need to understand your journey not always go well as you think. There are some backlashes. Sometimes you do demotivated because the concept are very hard. Like in LRDI, there is a quant. There is so
Mhm.
confusion in initial beginning. If you are a smart student, there not will be anything worried about it. But kind of average boy, from my perspective, it's kind of tough for me. Like the angles and the measurement and how to angle the calendar concept. So you need to revise it regularly and work for it. And for the personal interview, we have a sir conducting lectures. After the we had a different batch for the those who cracking Indore and Rohtak personal interview batch. So I work on myself how to introduce, how to what my plans about anything, current affairs, what is my mindset, and I'm preparing for it for since last 6 months because at that time you are unable to think about everything because these things need to be time because your interview is just your character development. What is your character? What is your mindset? What kind of person you are and what kind of person you are going to be.
Right. So, Sarthak, what will be the final piece of advice? Any tip would you like to give to any student who has probably started or who want to start his or her preparation and want to appear for these exams the next year or maybe after that? Any piece of advice?
Okay, so there are plenty of advice I will give it to you for my juniors.
Okay.
So, first of all, it's never think it's too late for anything.
Hmm.
If you have a guts, if you have a potential to do something, so there is nothing wrong. You can start whenever you want. So never
Hmm.
be a optimistic person that I'm unable to crack it, I'm dumb, or please don't talk negative with yourself.
Makes sense.
Second, second is your friend circle. Your friend circle has to be positive and educated because in this generation, your friend circle matters a lot. Like I have my plenty of friends, Archita, Mukta, Utkar, Sujal, Narendra, and Prathamesh. These kind of people gives me motivation whenever I felt nervous or any kind of these kind of people always motivated me. Ki, like Sarthak, you can do it. You have potential. You can crack IPMAT Indore. So
Hmm.
because I am a human being, before an exam, before an hour of exam, we all get nervous.
Yes, it happens with
But
everyone.
because
Absolutely.
yes, because we are human, not AI. So that's what I think. Choose your friend circle wisely. Surround with intellectual people who has a very positive aura, positive mindset. Second thing and third
Hmm.
thing, be consistent because I think I failed. If I was consistent. Am I able to crack indoor? But due to some lack of laziness or kind of I will able it or kind of stuff. So avoid this kind of stuff. Try to consistent. If you had something wrong with you, you need to improvise in yourself. Like in case I was kind of person who is very lazy and sleepy watching Netflix series. But you guys too need to understand if you give the exam very well. There are vacations, so you can watch anything you want, any series, any shows. So, but the paper is considered once in a year. So this it's your first and last chance of the year. So you need to be prepared for well. And second thing I will suggest, give mock as much you can because mocks gives you the reality check. No matter how much formula you are remember, how much capable you are, how much talented you are, but you don't know how to put in your exam. So that knowledge has a zero effort. So I will suggest give mock as much you can because mock is the most important thing. I think I gave the less mocks even though because 10 is a very less number, but you should go furthermore and prepare alongside your boards. Please don't forget about your boards because you need 60 above in boards. And last but not the least, trust your teachers. When your teacher is saying anything or giving advice about anything, when it comes to Juhi ma'am, Vinith sir, or Gupta sir, please listen to them carefully. If they are saying revise it, just revise it. Don't be overconfident, don't be over smart. Please listen to them. Act as a dumb student in front of them. Don't be over smart. That is my peaceful and advice.
Wonderful, wonderful, Sarthak. I haven't seen any student so clear in his mind and giving a suggestion to the juniors. So, friends, it was wonderful having Sarthak here. So, the piece of advice that Sarthak has given to you, first of all, be consistent, right? So, you should not be like losing the touch of this preparation in between. Choose your surroundings well. Do not waste your time on different cities on social media, right? So make sure that you choose your friends wisely. The friends should be motivating, okay? Should not be wasting a lot of time. Then the most important piece of advice is, I would say, mock test series. So it is practice. Not knowing the concept is the only thing. Yes, obviously knowing the concepts is very important, but testing yourself, practicing those concepts is very, very important thing if you want to crack this exam. And last but not the least, I would say credit obviously goes to Sarthak. The faculty members are there with each and every student. But the most important thing Sarthak has mentioned that you need to trust not your faculty members. Yes, you should trust your faculty members, absolutely, but you should trust yourself. So Sarthak has trusted himself. Sarthak was very confident from the very beginning that he will be able to crack any of these examinations. So it's the trust that will take you to the distance. So Sarthak, wonderful having you
Yes.
here, and definitely will speak to you personally over call. Like
Okay, sir.
yes, you were asking me for some of the decisions that you want to take in future. So I would love to mentor you for all those things. Thank you very much, Sarthak.